some light in the subject here. Morning. Ugh, almost just knocked over my whole planet. I'm waiting for my everything to catch up here on YouTube. Morning, Diana. I don't know if it's ever going to catch up. Come on, catch up. See, I'm still seeing my splash screen. There we go. All right, there we are. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning, Melissa. Ah, I've been busy this morning. Morning, Ange. Or evening, I should say. Nice to see you here. So, we're gonna do something with this Kleenex box, and I'll show you what I've done one of, and we'll be using that trimmer. Bitty Penny the other day had a video where she recycled one of these things, and so I loved it, so I had to make my own. So here it is, and it's got, you know, a lot of pocket spaces, clear pockets. Sewing. We're not going to do any sewing this morning, but what I did with the Kleenex box was I made a little envelope out of it. This here, this here that I put in here, I was playing with my new hot glue gun that is wireless or cordless, and made that. That was fun. Yeah, it came fast from Gina K. Yeah, I'm expecting something. I think I ordered Monday as well. I don't remember, but it's coming today. Anyway, so I have this Kleenex box. Now, not all Kleenex boxes are alike. Let's see here. Has this Kleenex? Yeah. So the Kleenex brand seems to be, right? But like other tissue boxes might have different openings and things like that. But it'll still work because they all have an opening. So all I'm going to do is just take it apart here. Open the ends. Okay. And then it comes apart right here. I'm just going to kind of carefully pull this seam apart. Let's see here. Let me get my foam folder. Alright, so what I want is I want this flap and this flap. I don't need this flap, but so I'm going to trim it off. But it can be used for pockets or anything else, or maybe we'll use it. And I don't need to get out the measuring part of this thing because I'm not measuring. I'm going to just trim. You know what, let's go ahead and trim these off first. I can't. Okay, let's try. I mean, I can do it with scissors. I hate doing it with scissors though because I can't cut straight. But it's too long to fit in the trimmer. But I can tear. Yeah, how about that? There we go. Now I can get it in here to cut it apart. Alright, where are we hung up? Right there. Alright, find the edge. And you can see the edge, it's right here. Just get that piece cut away. Now, I'm going to cut these away, and I want them straight, so I do want to do them in my trimmer. Over. All these can be used covered and used as little tucks and stuff like that. Looking for the edge. My eyes are watering really bad today, so I'm having trouble seeing. So then it's going to fold over like this. Okay. Then I'm going to get rid of this because I'm going to put a new one in because I don't want the slit and it's all wrinkly and funky. And I need to measure so I can cover everything with the paper. And I'm going to be using paper, and I'm going to be using washi tape. I'm going to get out my favorite black and white washi tapes. So I like to use washi tape for the joints, because it just covers them and it doesn't force me to have to bend paper over. And let me just reinforce these folds. Now this is going to be a little bit long. It's actually perfect to be perfect. And you can slip it into a belly band. So what I want here is I want to get out my papers and my pencil, because generally I'll do that versus measuring, because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy. And let's pick some papers. I want to do it in reds. So this particular paper pack is color themed. I think I'm going to do it in greens and yellows. Yeah. We'll start with this one. And so I'm just going to bring it up to where I want here and make a little pencil mark, and then bring it where I want it here, make a little pencil mark. I should be able to trim that with my small trimmer. It's just easier to handle. I think that's a great idea, Gloria, even though I don't know that you were asking me, because I was paying attention to my cutting. It's a little bit long, but it'll still go. It'll still cut, just as long as I've got it straight. Oh, I need to trim it down just a tad more. I don't know why my nose is running like crazy today. Get in there, you little stinker. Don't make me get out my big kid trimmer. Okay, there we go. Yes. So I'll need two like that. So let me select another one. I need to use these papers, you know, I bought them, I need to use them. It looks like yellow tends to have been a favorite. I'll go with this one. Save those because they're usable. Okay, so what I want to do is now I want to just temporarily take this down. See, I've got space in between there, and that's why I like to use the washi tape. Hi, Chow. Hi, Pamela. Closure where two pieces of cards stock butt up against each other. Hi, Laura. I don't understand the question. I can't visualize. Now all I'm trying to do is just kind of get this centered on here, and I'm just going to put a little bit of mint tape so it doesn't move while I trace this line. And if you have colored paper, sometimes it's easy to see a white line. Now the inside of this has these kind of serrated edges, You can keep them if you want to. Let's see, can I see that line? Yeah, okay. Let me do the other one. And I'm doing the line on the opposite side of the paper. Gosh, the sniffles. I think pencil will work for this. Okay, now we just cut those out. Hi, Yvonne. Yeah, you're right, Melissa. That's never ending. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my, and I'm going to use, I think I'll use my little Holtz guys. Let's see if they make me happy today or not. I just slammed a hole in the middle of it, and then I'll just cut along the line. Nope, not making me happy today. I'm going to cut just to keep paper out of your way. You can trim that whole center out. Okay, that should be more acceptable. Then I can come in from underneath and cut along that line. If you have a lighter weight paper, obviously it's easier to cut. This paper's fairly heavy. I mean, it's not, it's probably 100 pounds. I don't know how to tell. Maybe it's 80 pounds. I don't know. I know it's not 110. I know that because I work with 110 pound paper all the time. And it does not have to be perfect. But you could also just collage on there and use up your scraps. That would take us all day. It does me anyway. Collage takes me a long time. Get that out of my way. Oh, I can't see the one line. Okay, there it is. I can't see anyway. Like I said, my eyes keep watering, so it keeps fogging up my glasses. Okay, there's one. Get the other one. Probably keepable scraps. We'll decide on that later. It could, at the very least, collage in them. Some of this out of my way. There we go. We're making, Melissa, I'm not sure if we're going to make an envelope or if we're going to make a folio. We're going to kind of wing it here and see what we come up with. Just basically recycling a Kleenex box. So I've gotten goodies from people. My friend Ange, who's here right now, you saw all this cool stuff she sent me from Germany. And then my friend Pam sent me all these Disney brochures from I think the 90s, with tickets and parking things and maps and just brochures. It's super cool. And there's enough there to do a whole journal. So I've got enough to keep me busy. My tree journal is sitting over there. It's got very little to finish, but I just have been too busy to deal with it. Between work and little design team stuff that I have to do. And I just, nah. I watched the best movie last night with Tom Hanks. I don't miss a Tom Hanks movie. I love Tom Hanks. Called A Man Called Otto. Oh my gosh. What a movie. It reminded me a little bit of a movie that came out in the early 2000s, I think, called El Camino with Clint Eastwood. All right, we've got those cut out. Now I want to do a couple things to this. Now it's kind of ripped here, so I'm going to glue that. Just trying to get my glue open here. I should probably transfer that to a smaller bottle. Let me grab a tool of some sort. Oh, get this one. Just to kind of spread that out. And probably I should have my paper towel handy or a baby wipe. Get that spread out. And I don't mind the little serrated edge on here. I really don't. So we're going to do the outside first. And I think I do want to distress this before I do that. So I'm going to grab my distress ink and yeah, go with the old standby vintage photo here. I think that's a good idea, Pamela, to post it in Facebook. You can post it in my group if you want to, because, yeah, I maybe if we see a picture of it, kind of be able to get a better idea of what you mean. In the Not Afraid of Color group. Okay. Right now, this still looks like the top of a Kleenex box, but that's okay. I'm not going too heavy with the distressing, just kind of getting the edges so I don't have any white core showing through. Now, before I do that, I want to add my washi tape, and I love this black and white polka dotted stuff. And what I like to do with washi is glue it down. I'm just going to lay a little glue down here. Because we know washi's not meant to really stick to anything. I need a paper towel. There we go. On the end. It doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of on there. And I'm going to fold it over the edges, so extend it out some. This glue is, you know, kind of flexible, so it doesn't get stiff on you. See, I didn't even get it centered. That's okay. Hi, Bitty Penny. Yeah, it's a big bottle of glue. I really need to transfer it to a smaller bottle, but I just haven't. I can't be asked to look for a bottle. I know I have one. I know I do. Way too much glue there. Way too much. That's the other reason for a smaller bottle, but I don't want a needle tip bottle because then not enough glue comes out and my hands get sore. All right. Got that one. Make sure those are over. That one I got fairly even. It's still pretty wet though. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let it dry. This stuff doesn't dry like our glitter glue. Alright. So then we have this piece here. And this is the outside. You know, before I do that, I think I'll go ahead and do these edges as well with the washi tape. This glue is pH neutral PVA glue. It's by Line Co. Bitty Petty turned me onto this. I wonder if I can make it so it doesn't come out so fast. Nope. I can't glue straight to save my life either. At Bitty Penny, I haven't tried this glue on any like card making. Obviously, probably if I put it in a useful bottle, I might. I mean, I used to use strictly reptile adhesive. I'm just kind of feeling for the edge here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be mostly covered with paper. And these ends I want to trim before I fold this over. Don't trim it too short, Trace. Yeah, and I don't want to get a paintbrush in it. I do have silicone brushes, but I really don't find them useful for this type of thing. I'm just going to start folding this over. You could use a wider, you could use strips of paper too if you wanted to, but to me, this washi is everything. I just love how it looks with distressed stuff. I just do. I'm hooked. Yeah, see, if I use my bone folder, I can get some of that excess glue out of there. Let's do that before I move on to the other side. Plus, it helps everything stick down better. I have a children's song stuck in my head, and it won't go away. And how I got it, I will never know. Yeah, I have it linked down below, Bonnie, the glue, in the description box. I've been trying to take care of my lives by getting my links up before I go instead of after. Trying. And this washi I got on Etsy. I could not find polka dot, black and white polka dot washi anywhere, and I had some. Used it all up. Had no idea where I got it. I think I got it on clearance at Joann or Michael's or something. I don't know. And then when I ran out, I was sad because I couldn't find more. Let's kind of get that off of there best we can. So I go through a lot of Kleenex, so there's a lot of Kleenex boxes to be recycled. Oh, that didn't sit right. I'm not happy. There. There we go. We're gonna, does it buckle the paper? I doubt it, but it might. I don't know. I've never tried it for card making because I haven't bothered to put it into a smaller bottle. Let's do something. Let's test it. Let me just get this glued down and we'll test it. Got way too much glue. That's the only thing. I hate wasting glue. I'll trim those off after the fact. Alright, let's get the bone folder, really smush this down. And then we'll test to see what happens on card paper. Oops. Trim those off. Okay, so here I've got, you know what else I'm curious about? You guys know how I feel about glue worms. So here I've got some accent opaque, and we'll glue down to it some you know, lighter weight cardstock. This is Crafty Critta, so let's just say you foiled something. Alright. Try and get it carefully on here. I guess if you move fast enough. Let's see what happens. We'll let that dry. Now you do have wiggle room, so there's that. That's handy. I mean, it's meant for books, so I imagine it's not an issue. We'll just set that aside. Let's get our washi tape, finish getting our washi tape on here. I'm just reading your comments here. Gosh, my video looks blurry to me. Do we look blurry, you guys? Everything looks blurry. Ugh, I'm a mess. Alright, let me think. Do I want to trim that? Yeah, I do. I'm going to trim it before I fold it. Get over there. It's stuck to me. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. I just was where it really looks blurry from my iPad. Again, that could just be my eyes. One more edge to go. Let's see how we are on our washi for folding over. Go ahead and burnish that again. Looking good, looking good. Now I'm deciding that I'm going to keep this whole length. On this one, I didn't. I trimmed it off and ended up making it an envelope. But I think I'm going to make this a little folio, I think, with a pocket. Does it? Oh, I wonder if I'm on low quality. Let me see. No, that's just moderation. Tap the video. Come on. Quality auto. Higher picture quality. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, it's nice and clear now. Oh my gosh. I hadn't thought about my own live doing that. Plus, we're going to be gluing the paper down to this with this glue as well. I'm getting real sticky here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go from the back side. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. I'll have to pick your guys' brains to help me figure out how I might make this into a cool folio. I know it can be done. It's over a little too much. I think the washi is stickier than my hand. Come over here, you. I'm not even squeezing the bottle. All I'm doing is setting it down. Yeah, it does go with everything. You're right. It can go with modern. It can go with funky. It can go with everything, this washi. Oops. It took me a long time to get it, though, from the Etsy shop. Then I bought it. I bought this whole set. I couldn't find the polka dot alone, or maybe it was too expensive and I had got a better deal buying the set. I don't remember. Okay, new paper towel. That one's getting pretty raunchy. All right, we've got our little corner edges down. Now we can start putting down our thingamabobs. Now, how do I want to tackle this with this glue? It really feels like I should have a paintbrush in a bowl and something like this. Just feels like that's the thing to do. Oh, I almost put the wrong side down. Either side looks good though. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put some acetate down there, and I'm glad you reminded me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lay the glue down on here and let it be kind of thick. And then I'm going to take my silicone brush and spread the glue out. I just don't like sticking glue on my regular brushes because I don't like cleaning them. The sink's all the way in there. This is working though. Bitty Penny, you still here? I'm wondering, can you water this stuff down? And if it would still be effective if you did. Okay, then we'll move this aside, bring this over, put this in place. Let me just scoop up a little. Scoops nicely. Yeah, I'm happy with the silicone brush. I'm glad with that result. It's good. It's good. Now, before I place my paper down on the other side, I want to put my piece of acetate on there. And what I have here, and I forgot to link this, this is, I don't know, for like book covers or report covers, and you get a lot of it for cheap. Now, it's not heat proof or anything like that, but I do have made my clear card bases with it. And I want to go, let's make a little mark. Go right about here and right about there. Yummy, Cordelia. Well, we're talking about breakfast, are we? Uh-huh. So it's not acetate. It's PVA. So I don't know what the difference is. Couldn't tell you. Okay. Now, where is my red line tape? Where did I put it? Oh gosh, you guys, I don't know where it is. Not a clue. I've got plenty of other, it's just not red line. Well, this will be fine. Let me get one that's already open. I'm just going to use 1/4 inch. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a shaker or anything. Just needs to hold that in. No, no, Bonnie, you can't foil. It's not heat safe. You can't foil on it. It's not heat safe at all. I tested it. Put my heat tool to it and it melted. I'm looking for my, I moved the home that I keep my extra fingers. Okay. Just pull up the tape. The backer. Okay. Now what we can do here, this might be kind of neat. I have this alcohol ink and the color is Sandal. Let's mess with that a minute. And I bought it for this reason. So the same way that we do like Scotch tape, why can't we just do our acetate windows that way too? Just a drop of this. It's a very, very light color. You'll see, you can barely see it, but it does tint that. I think I need a little bit more. Just give it that kind of aged look. Cool. I like it. Just set this stuff aside for a minute. Gotta let that dry before I can do anything more. Well, while that's drying, I can go ahead and distress this piece. So we got married, Mike and I got married in 1977. Then we had a little vacation from each other, and we remarried 7 years ago. On May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. But we initially got married when I was 17 years old. Way too young to be married. Found that out, after the fact. But Mike was the love of my life and still is. You have to go to the post, so I'll see you later. Well, bye, Gloria. Thanks for coming. Yeah, thank you, Ange. That's why I bought that specific color, because I didn't really want it to be amber necessarily, but it's still kind of amber. Now, thinking about this, let me think here a moment. If this is going to be, I could do a hinged pocket, or I could leave an opening. And I forgot to do the, look what else I forgot. I forgot to do this. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. I beat you. Yes, that's right, I do. I beat my husband. You can't say that on YouTube, Mike. Cordelia. You crack me up. Sweating. It's all cloudy today. It's acting like it's going to storm again, but I don't know. Her other marriage is practicing. Yeah, there's that. I could even tape that. No, I don't. I'm not messing with the tape. I'm not. You know, the double-sided tape. I'm not a huge. I use it a lot in a lot of the hobbies that I have had, still have-ish, like making boxes and ink stands and that kind of stuff. You don't have to be perfect. I will still love you. There. Okay, so as I was saying, I could put acetate on this one too and make this a pocket. I think that's what I'll do. By golly. What do you guys think? Doves are pretty tasty. If I do that, now let's make sure this will fold closed. Yes, it will. Then I have to think about what I do here. I probably would have to have a flip out. But the only way that this is going to make a good pocket is if I reinforce it with acetate. And I think I will. Yes, 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 I will. I will, I will. Where is my piece of acetate? Where'd you go? Seriously? Where did I put it? There it is. It's already the right length. Just need to get it about the right width. We'll go about here. If I do that though, then I'll need to cover it with some washi so that, you know, something can slide easily in and out. Okay. Deal. Where did I put the, oh, okay. One of 11. Wow. That's so cool. I think I love large families. I used to watch that show 17 Kids and Counting and just loved it because it was such a huge family. You know, it's before we knew any of the strangeness going on with that family, but I thought they were cool. Even, yeah, even if it's still just an envelope, it'd be an extra pocket. Okay, where did my acetate go? Okay, it's kind of hard to see because it's clear. And I think because I put the alcohol ink on the other one, I won't need it on this one. Because, you know, it's still looking amber when you look through it. Okay. Here comes the trick. Let's get some glue down. Like I said, when I do washi tape, I like to have glue with it. And this is just to make sure that things can be retrieved in and out of here easily. "105 direct descendants in attendance." Oh, we're like a tribe. A dysfunctional tribe. Are you Indian? Native American, I should say. Yeah, I come from a place where we had a reservation, and the Native Americans there were known for drinking and getting into trouble. Rabble-rousing. And I think also if I'm going to make that a pocket, I'll need to maybe reinforce that as well, since it's so large. I'm thinking. thinking. Yeah, I do want to reinforce that and make sure that it stays nice and strong. and someone's trying to put their stuff in and out of there. Choctaw. Oh, yeah, see? The ones where I grew up were Miwok. Now there's kind of a little grid on this paper so I can get this nice and straight. Get your gluey fingers on the acetate, ding dong. Got it straight, but I didn't get it even. That's okay. And I wish I could find my red line tape. Make sure that's going to close. Make sure that's going to close. Yep. Yesterday. Where did I put it? I probably put it in a drawer where it doesn't belong. But it's not turning up. Fine. I don't necessarily want to use glue, but I'm gonna have to, I think. Mostly because I can't get a nice thin. Oh, I'm going to shut up about that. I've complained enough about the thin line. Oh, but I still should cover that. Oh, bad. Too late. Too late. Moving around on me, and we'll stick down now. I may sew it later. I'm not going to sew it while the glue is wet because I don't want my needle getting ruined any more than it is already. So we can go either way with these. Alright, now we just need to cover these. I can still see a little purple in the window through there, which is fine because I can put, you know, I can decorate here, put some clusters or whatever. Yeah, Choctaw Ridge is where Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahassee Bridge, I think. I think. Alright, here's one that goes with the yellows. And I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to draw. Think about that. Where does it need to be? Well, it needs to be right about here. And it needs to be right about that here. I'll cut one and then I'll be able to match it up to the other. Sure. And are these, I think these both sides are the same too. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay, that's the top of the pocket. I've got it upside down. Alright. Not sure which side I'm going to use. Now, it looks like I can only get one out of each one of these pieces of paper. Bye, Cordelia. That's not big enough. I really love this one. I mean, I could definitely Frankenstein it. I'm live, Mike. I'm thinking about these and how I might do a little collage on. That's what I did on the actual, on this, is I just basically collaged on the paper because I was trying to use up my 6x6 papers. So I could definitely do that, and so I'm not wasting so much. I hate wasting. This is the side that fits. Yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. And I'm just cutting this down. Match. And we'll do the collage part on the inside, so I'm going to do these parts on the outside, which will be on the inside when we flip it closed. Okay, let's grunge it up. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to maybe be going over an hour today. Not my usual, but lot to do, right? And honestly, a lot of the process, once you get it down, once you make a decision what you want to do with your Kleenex box, then you can, you know, cut everything ahead of time and just put it all together. I want the map side. I like it. It's cool. You know what I have is I have the collage strips that came with this, well, they didn't come with it, but that came out at the same time as this kind of spring collection from Tim Holtz and Idea-Ology. Okay. I like it a lot. Oops, Bitty Penny. Let me make sure there's no glue on here that's going to get on here and make it funky. Funky monkey. And I just like a yay. Grab my silicone brush. Brush it on. Just making sure I get all the edges and the whole piece of paper covered. Let's make sure I don't have that upside down. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. This stuff just rolls right off of there. I like it. I'm wearing my Sublime shirt today. Mike came home with one on, and I'm like, give me that shirt. So he gave it to me and went and bought himself one too. But sometimes, like, I like rocker t-shirts, but sometimes they can get too hot because the logo on the front is like a plastic material. It gets all hot against your skin. Oh, booger. Don't want that. Okay. I'll just move this so I don't have an accident. Make sure I've got top, bottom. There's the bottom. Okay. So the wonderful thing about this glue is the wiggle room. I'm putting quite a bit of pressure on here just to make sure that glue is smoothed out. Alright, so we got that. Okay, now this is the top. If I go that, and then strip of that, maybe this. Yeah. What else did I cut out that I can use? This. That's too busy. That's too matchy. You can go like that. Yes, that works, right? Yeah, that's right, Bonnie. That's true love, all right. Okay, so I don't want this to be upside down, and I don't want this to be upside down. I do want to distress them. Imagine I could paint the glue right onto here, but I'm way sloppy. Probably a bad idea. So I hope you guys rethink your Kleenex boxes. I mean, I know people recycle them into all kinds of other stuff. Like, I know that people make them into a place where you can weed your Cricut projects and throw the weedy stuff in there. Stuff like that. Too much. I'm just trying to scrape some up here. Put it upside down. Okay. Trying to do this without getting this over into that. I'm just going to set that on there while I do the other piece. Hi, Diane. I'm excited for Craft Roulette tonight. I love that show. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to participate, so much fun to watch. Make sure I don't have it upside down. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit longer, don't care. Alright, now, yeah, I don't mind that at all. Oh, it looks cool. Yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I buy these alcohol wipes from a company that is basically my, I can spend my medical spending cash if I want to. And they started changing the format of their container. So they made this X right here, right? And so when you try to pull the alcohol wipes out, it just tears them to pieces. Made me so mad, but luckily I had saved one. Well, it was still in my garbage, so I grabbed it out of the garbage, and see, it's got a little rubber stopper thing there. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It just made me mad that they changed the way that that works. Okay, do I want to go like that? Where's this piece I dropped? Oh, that's not long enough. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this gave me the option to use up the scraps. All right, go like that, and like that. No, that's a little bothersome to me. Happy Friday. It's my Sunday. Hush now. Almost done with this, other than, you know, then dressing it up and putting more pockets in because it is a folio. So I'm thinking a fold out pocket on this side. So it'll fold in like this and like this. Ah, I love it. I do. Okay. Bump to bump to bump. Yes, thank you, Regina. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Try this another way and see if I like it doing it that way better. The main thing is getting it on the edges. Down to the nightclub, doo-doo-doo. Oh, got a new one stuck in my head, y'all. Earworm. a little bit longer, but I'm not mad. Don't care. So there's what we did. We've got a little pocket here, and I'm gonna sew this. And I'll probably sew all of these, but before I do, might decide that I'm going to do a flip out here that I'll want to sew. So, that's going to be it for today. Have fun with your Kleenex box, because look at the cool thing you can do with it. Oh, but what else could you do? And I made something else too. Let me find, well, this right here is the container, the Tonic container that my Tim Holtz mat came in. And I just cut it down into pieces. And, you know, I mean, there's just no point in wasting that stuff. Let's see here. Where's the rest of it? I have the rest of it. Like, there's some pieces that would make a really cool belly band. Where are you guys? Where are you? Trying to move all my other crud here so you can find it. I've just decided that I want to make actual junk journals. See, here's another Kleenex box that I trimmed down, but I felt like it wasn't long enough. Oh, I can't find them. They were a little small. I probably dropped them all on the floor just now. These. So I thought these would make cool little belly bands or something. So that's that, and all I got for today. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Thanks everybody for coming. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I do not reuse toilet paper. Well, I might repurpose it, but definitely I'm not going to reuse. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I'll see you around the rooms. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. Take care. Bye-bye.